Greetings.
I'm going to start recording now in case anybody has anything interesting to say.
I got something to say.
What do you got to say?
Me, Mama Dog face in the banana patch.
Your parents taught you to speak wrong. That's great. Holy shit.
Is that a blast from the past or what?
That is fucking great, man. Yeah, can I have a dog face with a banana patch? Oh, that's an old Steve Martin bit, right? Where he's
exactly right, brother.
When you have a kid, just talk wrong around them.
That's right. Whenever you're around them, talk wrong.
Talk wrong.
That's the best practical joke you can play on your kids.
Nice.
May I have a dog face with a banana patch?
Me, Mama Dog face in the banana patch?
Is that what it says, me, Mama Dog face? I always thought it was, may I have a dog face with a banana patch?
I think it was,
I don't know.
It's been so long, you know.
It has been. Wow, that's one that stayed with you all these years. Me too.
It does, yeah.
Me too.
That's great. You've been like a Steve Martin fan since I knew you. I knew you when I was like 7.
Yeah, I was.
Because I remember we were doing like the Funky Tut.
It's like there's the Cruel Shoes, you know, like
Cruel Shoes. What about we're having some S&M people over later?
What's that? Oh, repeat that again.
We're having some S&M people over later. You don't know that one?
No,
oh, great, Spaniards and Mexicans. All right.
Oh,
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that from something.
Oh, yeah. He was just nice and naive, Steve. In that joke, at least. Yeah. That's great. That's great, Merrill. Yeehaw.
Back when you would buy your stand-up comics routines on vinyl.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had 4 Steve Martin, like Comedy's Not Pretty,
the
Wild
Martin
and
Brothers
Guy. What was his first one? Can't remember what his first one was.
What's the Steve?
I'm Small?
Let's Get Small?
Oh, Let's Get Small.
Or Get Small? Yeah.
Let's Get Small.
Instead of high, let's get small. The cop will pull you over. Are you small? Come on, man, I'm tall.
Oh, I'm tall, man.
And then they give you the test to see if you're small. They give you a balloon.
That's right.
See if you could.
Right, you can get inside of it.
See if you can get inside.
You're small.
And then I got really small and got stuck inside a vacuum cleaner.
Awesome.
He was my first concert I ever saw in the 70s.
No way!
Wow.
When I was a kid, it was the first show. It was like
Dude, he was a fucking rock star, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was perfect for children.
Back in the day.
Did you see him get electrocuted when he grabbed the microphone stand?
No.
Did you get scared?
No. I did not. You know, I think of that one skit all the time when he goes, I'm so mad at my mother. Do you remember that? That's how he said it. The other day she called me. She wanted to borrow $10 for some food. I said, hey, I work for a living.
It was all about the delivery, because you just say that. I'm so mad at my mother. I want to borrow $10 for some food.
$10 for some food. He said the way he says it.
Yeah, I work for a living.
I work for a living. So I'm having her move my plate to the attic.
You guys watch Only Murders in the Building? His new series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
I was really surprised that it's really good. It's really good.
Me too. It's one of those things I wouldn't have watched were it not for my wife.
What is it, Rob?
And then I watched
Only Murders in the Building. It's Steve Martin and Martin Short and some young woman who's the who appeals to a younger generation than us.
Some young woman.
Joseph the Great is his generation.
I had a cat named Melmahay. If you remember what that's from.
Is that the man with two brains, or
what's that?
Was that the man with two brains, or
yeah? So that's
Miss Melmahay.
Melmahay.
You really had a cat that you said that whole thing whenever you.
Oh yeah, I had to put the two U's in the beginning.
You didn't shorten
UMELLMAYE.
Damn.
Melmahay. Melmahay.
Oh, Melmahay.
Last
Dr. Hawfar. Hawfar.
Last July 4th, we saw Martin Short and Steve Martin at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh man,
yeah, together. Yeah, because of the Only Murders, but yeah, it was great. It was like a year, not last July 4th, but the year before that. Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
I just love that they've been best friends for 30 or 40 years. That's just really fun.
And they met right on the set of Three Amigos, and Chevy Chase is just like, he's not invited.
That guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I hear that he's like, he's not much. I mean, I don't know him, but he doesn't have a good reputation as being fun to work with.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had the greatest talk show on television, though.
Oh my God.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He had a look on his face like he was making in his pants the whole time. I watched I don't know why, I watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes of that.
There's so much hype.
I thought I was a Chevy Chase fan, and
and then he was just
after that. Yeah,
he sent
became an angry old man.
He sent a bouquet of flowers to David Letterman, basically saying, "This is the end of your show." Like it was something like for a funeral for David Letterman's show.
Oh man!
Show did.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Enough of that guy. Are you guys ready to die?
Yeah, I'm ready to die.
Always.
All right. Okay, well, this is...
No?
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, your lighting looks on point, Jeff. You're like...
Thanks, man. I did a creep show.
More than ever, you're looking like a white zombie.
Oh, I was going for creep show, man.
Yeah, it looks like definitely
it is
Rob
very
Zombie
creep show-like as well.
Rob Zombie video essence there.
Who I'm sure. A very big
was
fan.
Inspired by George A. Romero and Stephen King's creep show.
Exactly. Okay, well, this is episode 7 of Dungeons and Dudes. Here we go. When last we left our party, you had just defeated the Lich. And now you still have 3 specters, which are coming down through the hallway in the upper left corner towards Thorian. What's going on with that sword? Shadow Flame.
Oh, yeah.
So that's still kind of
Necro
hovering
sword.
and emanating evil. You feel a horrible, oppressive presence of evil in the chamber still. It hasn't gone away, even though you've killed this Lich. And it's still actually physically affecting a few of you. Those of you who have the little snail icons. That would be... That would be
man.
Daijin, Joseph, and our old pal, the Ball Ripper. So I'm not sure I actually accounted for that when we did our battle, but fortunately we have that little snail to remind me, so you are actually at disadvantage. And we are at the top of the round with Joseph. What are you going to do?
You said there's still, what? Wraiths? What did you say they were?
Specters.
Here, let me show you a little... There you go. Yeah, I don't know if any of you saw my little video I made But
Yeah.
that's with the outstretched hands. But that's what's coming at you.
Don't we have like
So I have
webs
line
or
of-
something that Joseph spewed out? Magic webs that are slowing it down?
That was Thorian, I believe, that did that, and it did slow it
And
down.
then I burned them.
And you burned them.
I
and
burned the web.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Burned everyone.
He
And
casted fire.
Firebolt.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check on that real quick.
Firebolt.
But I believe that had no effect on these creatures. Yes, in fact, it just freed up the space for them to move in quicker.
Way to go, Joseph!
If it wasn't for Joseph,
I have line of sight.
So now they're rushing into the room.
Shit!
I gotta shoot him.
Oh my goodness, 27 and a 10. The first one hits. It your arrow, as you release it, it hits the specter. It actually slows down, and it causes the specter to cry out a bit, and it just pushes through like it's made out of ectoplasm, doing some damage, but not quite perhaps as much as you would like. And the second one misses. Heavy.
I will hold my action until I see something enter the room.
Okay, but you can see past Joseph, and you have line of sight on this apparition that's about to touch Thorian.
So I can come up next to Thorian then?
That's
Here,
true. You can do a ranged weapon past Thorian. And what are you doing? You're standing on the sarcophagus?
Yeah. I jumped up on there to get near the guy last time.
Right, and you just notice, you see the bones of the Dragon Rider in there with the armor and the helm, the flowing cape, and he's lying. His bones are lying in there before you.
So there's no point in me throwing my javelin because it's not magical or anything. It's just going to lose my javelin. So I will wait until I can get closer.
Okay.
So I'll hold my action.
Holding your action. Hassan.
All right. I'm gonna grab this crown. No, I'm not.
Well, it's not. There's no crown, but there's a winged dragon helm.
Okay, I'll grab that. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. You grab the helm, and you put it on.
so brave, Hassan.
I got everything else, dragon. Let's do it.
Why not? Let's go full Monty.
Oh, Monty. All right, you need to make a Constitution save of 17 or more. As you put it on, you feel the presence of the Lich within the helm.
Uh-oh. All right.
And a cold shiver goes up your spine as you feel it
Do
invading
you
your
guys
mind.
still have? Because last time I was still touched by Daijin. He likes to touch a lot.
Yeah.
How did
I
what
give him the
what did you
aura
do?
protection. Hold on.
Okay.
You need me to.
Put it in the
It
chat.
says,
Starting at you must make a saving throw. A bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier with a minimum of 1. What's your charisma? That's not great, right? So, but you got at least a bonus of 1. No, your charisma is fantastic, but I mean, the one who cast it on you was Daijin.
oh, is that who's
Oh,
charisma?
the creature
Yeah,
gains a bonus.
it's a palette.
Right.
Daijin's
So what's your?
charisma.
You don't have a bonus on charisma, right?
No, I got it.
We got a
I
negative.
got a -1. So,
So it actually subtracts the bonus. Yeah, we talked about this last time. No, it doesn't actually. It says a minimum bonus of 1.
Plus
So
1.
you get advantage, and you get an additional bonus of to your charisma modifier, but it's not a charisma save. So
So just Constitution? Just
yeah,
one Constitution?
yeah, but you
Two.
roll it twice because
Okay.
you get to take the
Here we
best roll. Damn,
I'll take that one.
First one. Okay, you feel it, but your will is strong, and you're fighting it back. But you can also, with it comes the knowledge that this will make it easier for you to control the sword of the shadow flame.
Okay. I'm going to assume that was my whole turn. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like still like needles in your skull. It's like it's not like, oh, it's over. It's like you're winning this battle for now. But it's Bryce is having at you.
Okay.
I think that's like a bonus action. You put it on. I think you had to spend the rest of that round fighting that control. So we are moving on to Daijin.
Okay, so I can't see. There's a bad guy after Thorian right there in the corner.
Yeah,
and he's out.
Right. Yeah, the one is the token I enlarged. It's that specter.
I can't. Yeah, I saw that token, but I can't see.
No, you can't see it on the map, but it is. You can partially see it, and you can see this sort of pinkish, purplish light emanating, hitting Thorian, and kind of coming into the room. And you can see some sort of horrible apparition beyond him. You can see claws reaching out of the entry.
Okay.
You can attack him with a ranged weapon if you wish.
How about? I wonder if I could. Never done this one, so let me do this one. I have a protection from good and evil that I can. It's like a holy water. Let me put it in the chat spell. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking I'm gonna move over to Thorian. I see that happening. Are you willing? If he's willing, he's protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestial elements, phase.
You're saying you have to give him consent before you touch him. He has to give you consent before you touch him.
If he's willing, I'm assuming he's not going to duck out of the way with the holy water. This is for Thorian,
Oh, okay. It's holy water. Okay. Is protected against certain type of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elemental, fiends, and the undead. The protection grants disadvantage on attack rolls. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Nice. Okay, so it gives him advantage. That's what you're doing this round?
Is that all I can do? I can't. Yeah, let me just make that my roll.
Thanks, my brother.
Yeah. Good luck on your roll.
I'll hold the line.
Yeah. All right.
The
Someone with magic can help the guy.
Reaches out with its clawed talons. 2 life drain attacks. And you dodge out of the way. But you also feel a chill go up your spine that makes your nape hairs prickle. He doesn't, he's just attacking you, so he doesn't, he's not attempting to move past you for now, Thorian. You're sort of holding the line.
Oh.
The other one
doesn't attack me?
He did try to attack you, but he missed.
Okay, in my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will, I'll attack it back with, Extreme prejudice.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get that. Okay, Axola. So. Oh, yeah, there you
Oh, and the voice in your head, Hassan, is telling you to take the Shadow Flame sword.
Okay.
I believe I probably hit once.
Yep. There's lightning damage and slashing damage. Yeah, and you see, your blade is magic, but it does some damage, but it like sort of passes through it. Like it resists it, but sort of and it passes through, and the electricity does a little bit of damage. But
Okay.
so okay.
All right. And I'm good. I think I don't really have a bonus action I can do now. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Kala. She just sort of like moves into position here and just ready with her axe. You can see barely contained fury on her face. Her teeth are grinding so hard it looks like they're gonna break, since she's still in a rage. And she's everything she can do to not like just throw you out of the way, Thorian. But has enough sense to kind of wait for them to enter into the room.
Yep.
Usk.
Is the sword still? Is it exposed and?
Yeah.
Where's the sword right now?
It's back to like floating over the small round dais underneath it.
And can I use a free action to kind of maybe someone in the back could maybe cover it with a cloth. Maybe that might subdue the curse. I don't know. It's just a thought as I'm swinging away at these specters.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Usk.
Okay, so on my turn, I can ask Thorian to please get out of the way.
Which
Thorian?
is now. I mean, that's a free action, so that doesn't cost anything.
But I do have protection of good and evil on me, which they have disadvantage on hitting me now, I think.
Right, you could root Thorian on. Thorian.
On my turn, just hey, you're doing great.
But I do. I have. If you want me to move, I have. There's something else I can do a lot more damage with spells.
Right. So Usk, are you asking him to move?
Oh, Usk is telling Thorian to get the fuck out of the way real quick, buddy.
All right. I will move accordingly next round.
All right.
Right. So it's all sort of happening in the chaos of the rounds. Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
I rolled an 8, so it's probably not a hit anymore.
Oh, it's not. It is not a hit.
I can give one more try though.
All right.
And then I rolled 20.
That is a hit.
So 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it would make sense to do like disadvantage or something. There's probably some metric you can put in there for
to account
for when you're shooting through your friends.
Right.
But I don't think the game has that.
It doesn't, but it should. It used to be when you rolled a 1, you would just be like, whoa, whoa! You would just like drop your weapon or something. But in adventure where you're trying to create these mythical heroes. I guess they decided that
Or
was
friendly fire or something like that.
that was it just means a miss basically. Hassan, you see well, Hebi, maybe you might notice since you're back there, but you see when his son puts on the dragon helm, he's like, oh, and he's like sort of struggling with it during last round, and then he seems like, oh, I'm okay. And he's got the staff at the dragon arm. He's got this dragon helm, and he looks up. He seems like he's in control. And Hassan, that voice is telling you to take the sword.
All right, I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna take that sword.
All right, now you have to do another roll, but you get advantage on this
Okay.
as well. And you, let's see, where's that thing? Constitution save of 17 or more.
Okay. I'll take that
Oh
one.
my god.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so you take the sword, but it has, kind of vaguely dragon-like winged handles. It looks very demonic. The core of it is glowing this hot purplish, bluish glow. And you see Hassan grab the sword, and it just seems to charge him with energy. He's like backlit with that same kind of purplish indigo glow, kind of coming up around him and over him, just emanating power and evil. But he seems to be in control for now. So Hassan, that was your bonus action was to go and take that sword, and you can still do something. You can move. You can attack.
I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joseph.
Oh, wait a minute.
I still have line of sight on the rake.
Okay.
Not the rake, the
Can you
scepter.
see it, Joey? Can you see it?
None
Right?
No.
None
No.
of you can see it on the actual little map you're on, but it's there.
Okay.
Yes, because I held my action and took my turn out of turn, so it needs to go. I took mine at the bottom of the round rather than at my normal spot.
Joseph, what are you doing? Are you gonna shoot an arrow?
Shoot again.
Okay, do it.
Yep.
12. First one misses. Second one hits. All right. Nice. Daijin, what are you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing that Joseph did. I see that.
Javelin?
Try it.
Or you have
I have a
a crossbow or something?
crossbow.
Okay.
Did crit crossbow. Did you come in here and alter that?
Oh,
don't remember.
that's just you roll. If you roll a 20, then just hit that. It'll calculate your damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, yeah, you did that last week. All right, hand crossbow, bang. On
Nice, that hits. It
And-
screeches and dissipates.
All right.
and one more, right?
Yeah, there's another one right behind it. It's coming up.
Yeah. Get you.
Nice, you got him.
What?
Okay.
That's it.
All right. This one, this thing actually rushes, floating, but rushing into the room, and it passes right through you, Florian, and through Kala. And you both scream in agony. as you take. This is for you, Thorian. Force damage. Yeah, 30 points. 30 points for Thorian and 31 points for Kala. The second one comes in and passes through you, Thorian, and passes through Daijin into the room. And Thorian takes another 25 points of damage. And Daijin takes 37 points of damage.
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
Okay,
I can't.
What do you have? Do you have anything that's going to help you out? I forgot about that. You have some kind of charms and stuff. So what do you have that might help you?
Jesus. Yeah, I got all these protections here from.
Okay.
Is it automatic hit?
Yeah, all it has to do is pass through you.
Oh.
As if you were difficult terrain.
No way to dodge out of the way, eh?
No, I mean that's what it did on its turn. So like kind of while you're swinging or doing or whatever else you're doing, it was.
Well,
moving.
everyone has a reaction.
Yeah, it says it can move through other creatures and objects as if difficult terrain.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's make sure. Like, did any of that? Is it any of that protection? What does that protect? It gives you. Yeah, it just does damage to you, so it's not like a save or anything.
Yeah, you can't save it.
Yeah.
You can't save it either.
Oh.
For half damage or anything? No.
Not unless something you got on there says this as much.
Okay. All right.
So how are you guys? So you're still alive, Thorian?
Oh yeah. I'm hanging on.
All right. And Daijin, you're probably
Okay, I might be able to take one more hit and I'm dead.
Okay, but they're in the room now. And Thorian, it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
You wanted to move anyway, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a spell. And I'll cast a spell called Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I can put in the chat.
Sure.
Okay.
It calls down like this. You don't have to be outside for that? You don't have to have like a moon in the sky or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
It's a radiant light.
Okay. Yeah, put it in the chat. Moonbeam, a silvery beam of pale light shines down on a 5-foot radius. 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. Or take some radiant damage. Okay, so where are you doing that? Here?
So, yeah, that sounds great.
Here.
Right
Okay.
here.
All right.
Right here.
All right.
I should be able to. Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so
All right.
and keep it up for 10 rounds.
Yeah, as
and
it
then-
finishes passing through Kala and she screams in agony, this dim cylinder of light comes down, and as the specter enters it, it bursts into ghostly flame. Let's see. It has to make a saving throw.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll your 2d10 radiant damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What's going on here? Oh, at level.
Oh, at higher levels it does more.
I'm gonna upcast it as well.
All right.
So here we go.
Yeah. Counting off your spell slot. Its hair stands even more on end as it writhes in this light, just barely hanging on to existence.
Okay. I'll keep the beam there, and then yeah, that's my turn.
All right, and I'm gonna open up Kala here. Enraged, she turns with her great axe. Slashes. Yes, hits with that one, and her axe goes through. Oh my gosh, she's gonna take damage. Is she? Yeah, is she gonna take damage? Yeah, she's gonna take damage from that. Because I mean, I can't see how she's gonna. She has to go in there to attack, right? She's gonna cross. Part of her is gonna cross into that. She kills this thing, but then go ahead and roll your upcast damage for Kala.
Oh, the moonbeam.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh my god. Okay. She goes. Ah! She slashes with a specter. It screeches as it dissipates into nothing, and then she lights up in flames, and then she collapses. She's down. Ball Ripper, go ahead. You can use those rolls, but the one in front of you is gone.
Is gone, or does she become like physical form,
the
or
specter just like dissipates.
she just dissipated. She's gone.
But you just have to move one square over to this one, and you can apply those rolls to that.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Diagonal move. I can move, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go back.
All right. Eat some blue electricity from Trackerack, you stupid blitch. Ah!
Nice.
Okay, and then we're using my roll from earlier.
Yeah. So 12 points, and also another roll that does 8 points. 20 points. Okay. It does some damage. It screeches and it turns its attention as its skull-like head turns towards you, Usk. And its claws come around. Joseph, it is your turn.
Save me, Joseph the Greatest.
Hack it and chop it.
With the Moonblade versus Evil.
Boom, boom. Slice dice.
Second and third one hit. It screams in agony as your sword passes through, and it shreds into nothing and dissipates. And you get to add, are you adding the hit points?
Yeah, siphon temporary.
Yep. Yeah, and you can see Joseph charge up a bit with the creature's energy.
Oh, can I immediately apply Cure Wounds to Tala?
Yeah. At the very least, you want to bind or do something, because otherwise she's gonna have to start making death saves.
I'll just go straight to a Cure Wound.
Okay. Nice.
It should stabilize her. 9 points.
All right. Cool. Like the Undertaker, she just sort of all of a sudden like leans up and sort of looks around, but she's no longer in a rage, and she looks exhausted as she, with some trouble, she kind of gets up to her feet, and she says, "Thank you, dwarf. I was beginning to see the light, not the kind you want to see unless you are passing on for good."
I should have warned you.
But at least these creatures are gone. Heavy, did you want to do, what did you want to do for your action this round?
Well, there's nothing to sketch, is there? They've just dissipated. So I'm not sure what I would. How can I learn from this?
All
right. I mean, I'll make some notes, but there's nothing much to draw, is what I'm saying. right? They just dissipated.
Yeah, unless you're gonna try and drawing from memory or something.
Yeah. I'll make whatever notes I can. They deserve to be remembered,
Okay.
even if they were undead evil monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look around I'm still standing in the open sarcophagus, so I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything else in there of note besides the dead body.
Okay. Anything of note in the sarcophagus around and?
Yeah, because I'm standing right in it.
Oh,
right.
Wait,
I jumped up on top.
How are you searching around it? What are you doing? Just describe.
Just with my eyes and my feet.
What are you, like, stomping or something?
Or just moving my feet around, kind of seeing if there's anything in there. I'm not touching with my hands.
Oh, okay. You're just
with
sort
my
of
feet.
Your foot's sort of like moving the bones around, trying to.
Right, I'm just shuffling it around to see if there's anything underneath.
All right, okay. Yep. I'll go. You can. Oh, I'm supposed to roll. I'm supposed to roll. All right. So, what's your bonus for perception?
Oh, 0. No, 3. I have 3.
Okay. Yeah. So you're doing that, Hassan. You're standing there with this badass blade that's with this indigo light aura that is also kind of covering you as well, and you like it. It's the power, the feeling of power. If power is something that you seek, you're getting it quite a bit from this sword. But there is also that voice in your head that was telling you to grab the sword. And when you look at Joseph, you don't like what you see, and you don't like that sword he's carrying. Part of you wants to do something about it, but the other part of you is in control.
Alright. I'm going to remove the helm.
Okay, you're going to have to roll for that.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Let's do it. Do I get advantage?
I'd like to give Hassan guidance on this roll.
Okay, does that give him advantage, basically?
No, not advantage, but an extra. He can roll a 1d4 and add it to his roll.
Oh, okay. If I need it?
Except you don't. You're removing the helm. You don't have advantage removing the helm. I think.
Okay. So
okay.
Whatever I roll is what I get.
Yep. Oh my God! You and your rolls. You see, with some struggle, he reaches up casually, and then it's just like and then it's like the hand kind of comes up, and it's like he takes off the helm. Are you holding on to the helm? Do you throw it in the sarcophagus, or
I'll hold it off, and then I'll tell everybody kind of what about the voices and what they were compelling me to do, and I'll tell Joseph that this sword and this helm does not like him nor his sword either.
Mm-hmm.
We need to decide what to do with this.
Yeah,
it's too powerful.
As you're saying that, now you have to roll, because now you don't have the protection of the helm, but you have the sword that's like you're holding. So now you have to roll for that one.
All right. Constitution?
Yep.
All right. Pow.
Damn.
I'll take it.
That's second rolls. Oh my God. And that sword, the sword is just like, it's like squirming in your hand to want to like attack Joseph. So, but that's what it's wanting to do. It's wanting you to do, but you're like, sort of like shoving that down, and you're kind of in control for now.
Yeah. Well, I tell everyone we need to do something with this stuff. This thing's too powerful. It needs to be destroyed or sealed.
But you're going to continue to hold on to the sword?
No, I'll let it go.
Okay, with some difficulty.
Wait a second!
Your hands come off the sword. and the sword is still sort of like kind of like hovering there.
Us, are you wanting the sword?
No, I'm worried about Joseph the Greatest. That sword's just gonna start flying.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Why would you let it go?
Because
You want him dead.
No, I tell her, well, you need the helm to control the sword.
Mm.
Also,
Okay.
I think the specter. I don't know. They should have been gone already. You could take off those snails that were on you.
Oh, thank
the
God.
The specters and the. I don't know if I didn't know if I had you roll with disadvantage, but whatever. It might have gone away actually after the Lich was dead, to be honest. So,
Sorry, how do we take the snail off?
if you right click your token,
The gear?
yeah, right,
Escar not.
yeah. Right click your token, and then there's a circle. There's a gear symbol, and then there's a circle.
Ah, it's circle.
If you click the circle, a menu.
Oh shit! I killed myself.
Yeah, a menu will open up, and then you'll see a little snail that you can just click on. It'll unhighlight it.
There it is.
Right.
Can
I did it,
I
guys.
Nice.
Can I attempt to grab that evil sword and
Oh my god.
ask it to join us?
What?
The Moonblade is screaming like, "No, Joseph, no! Do not grab the
I'm gonna
sword. It will destroy
hold
us."
them each at a distance.
You're going to grab it anyway?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Do I roll like persuasion? Be
well,
good.
Let's see what
Be
happens.
good.
Let's see what happens when you roll a Constitution save. I don't know if that's going to matter. All right, so you reach out and you grab the sword. Hold on here. Where's my dice?
I'm not letting go of the good sword.
Right.
You're gonna explode, dude.
Well, I can't do anything until I can find the dice, which is very odd.
I reach into my ball jar and I pull out the Yeti ball, and you guys are hopefully not looking at me, but I'm taking a big bite out of that ball. Ow.
Is that what you do when you're nervous? Or?
I'm chewing. I'm eating it. Oh God, it's horrible. Oh, I'm swallowing it down no matter what.
But it's distracting you from this.
Oh, grumble. My gut is grumbling like crazy now. I walk over. Get out of my way, everybody. Where's the helm?
I don't know what the hell happened, but I don't have any dice. I'm gonna have to.
I look over the helm. There's the helm right there on the floor.
I'm refreshing. Let's see if that helps.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my drawers, and I'm
There we go.
all kinds of bloody diarrhea, blue diarrhea into the helm. Ah! And what's left of the Yeti ball, I stab onto the sword that's hovering in the air, right down into the middle of the blade. Don't look at me, I say! Don't look at me!
Okay. I got the dice back. If that's of any interest to anybody. Okay. All right.
Okay. Dorian, have you anything I might be able to wipe with?
All right. So as that's happening, Joseph, you take 40 points of force damage, and you are blown back as you touch the sword. Roll a. Nah, that's fine. You're still holding on to the Moonblade, but yeah, you just blow back like. Yeah. And,
there's a lot of high
So it
rolls.
wouldn't let me.
no,
it
caused like a short circuit, like electrical kind of burst of energy, and that sort of explodes and like makes you fly backwards. How are you after 40 points of force damage?
I'm at 34 hit points, but I'm going to do a second win to regain.
Okay.
We should probably.
But can you
We have a
do?
lot of people down.
Can you do
The place
that?
we
Can you
might
do
be able
that?
to do
Can you
it
do that if you take
first.
enough damage? Well, you can do that as you're being hit. I don't know how it works, but
It's
I
a
guess
bonus
it's-
action.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do that. Husk was just trying to be helpful. He's trying to distract me to the point where I wouldn't do that. All right, 3. So I think you're still down to 0.
12 plus my fighter level, so it's 12.
Oh, 12. 12? So 40 minus 12 is 28. So you have like 2 hit points left?
Hmm?
Yeah? All right, so you're just barely
No,
you're barely hanging on.
I was at 34 and now I just regained 12.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and you took 40 points of damage, so whatever minus that is what you have left. And the sword itself that you touched also flew back, hit the wall, and clattered onto the ground. But it's still sort of glowing, doing a wum.
I'll grab it now.
know-
No, just kidding.
I let everyone know what it told me. It said it's like pretty much a battle of souls, and if I defeat whoever's carrying that sword, then I get to absorb its soul. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so who wants to grab it?
Wait,
So-
what?
My turn.
Fine. Oh man, I wish we had Sloop with us.
Yeah, if we had a little goblin or something, we should give it the sword so I can defeat it.
Not loyal sloop.
Yep.
Good loyal sloop.
His ultimate purpose.
What happened to the Hobbit guy that we were chasing that stole our shit?
That's a good
Yeah, let's give
question.
him the sword.
That's a
That'd
good
be perfect.
question. Remember you guys saw a black dragon scale that belonged to your bag of holding at the entrance into this place. Yep.
What else was it? Was that guy carrying? He had a helm, a cape.
Yeah, a dragon helm, a cape, rusted armor.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Can I just do an Arcana check on that stuff?
Sure.
If there's anything else.
Yeah. And there's a tapestry on the wall behind Hebby that is hanging from the wall, depicting. It's all faded and kind of torn, but you can see a depiction of Brysis, the dragon rider, holding the dragon orb in one hand and the blade in the other, atop.
The
atop
dragon orb didn't react to anything that I had. Like it didn't do anything.
It helped you out actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it helped you do better than you would have been without it. That blade is sort of actually rising up again, but it's just going into a fixed floating position above the dais. I've only read that word in print, by the way. Dais. I'm assuming that is how you say it.
Is it Deus?
Dais.
Dais.
I read it in Conan stories when I was a kid.
What's Conan?
The dais. Oh my god. I'll pretend you didn't say that. So you're Hassan. You're using your knowledge to kind of examine and look at the sarcophagus and the.
Yeah, kind of around its sarcophagus and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. If there's anything magical, I rolled a 19.
Yeah, and you rolled very well. Yes, I mean you've experienced it. You know that dragon helm is possessed, and from that great roll, in addition to what you just went through, you're certain that it contains the intellect and soul of Brysis.
And also my diarrhea.
Yeah, I guess. And let's see, and then the armor's just armor, the cape's the cape. you know.
Well, we don't have a bag of holding, so we can't.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in a room that seemingly doesn't have any exits except for the staircase leading into the room. And you've got this, you know, this mean looking sword. This filthy sword hovering over on the other end.
There was no other path we could have taken. So the thief must have come through here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where could he have gone? There must be a secret way out of here.
Remember when the dungeon master guy was telling you, Heavy, asking you if you were stomping around? I think he maybe, if somebody starts stomping, we're going to find some sort of maybe secret tile lever that opens up a secret passage or something. I'm going to start stomping around. Did Thorian ever give me something to wipe with?
I don't know if Thorian, do you have something for him to wipe with?
I don't know if my pants are...
Use the cape.
Yeah. No, that's disrespectful.
Okay.
I'll do some solid hits with my staff on the base of the sarcophagus to see if there's any kind of...
It sounds hollow.
Hollow below. Okay. Well, it sounds hollow below. I will give it a good solid hit to see if it breaks. Is it like a wooden hollow sound? I mean, what is the stuff at my feet? Is it wood or stone or what?
It's rotted, fabric-y material, and underneath it does sound kind of like wood.
Okay, so I'll get in there and see if I can scrape away get a hole in the fabric and see if I can open it up and see what's underneath.
All right, if you can scrape it away and you can see that there's wooden planks underneath.
Okay, I will then jump up to the edges, so I'm kind of straddling it. I'm on the outside of the sarcophagus, and then I'll stab my staff down into the wood to see if it breaks.
Oh, well, roll for damage. Seven points. Yeah, it's a little old and brittle, and your staff kind of goes through, punches a hole through it.
Okay.
Doesn't collapse the whole thing or anything, just sort of punches a hole.
Okay, I'll do that again.
All right, you're just going to continually hit it until it just sort of breaks apart.
Yeah, until I see what's underneath.
You know, there's like a bag of bones, rusted armor, and a helm full of feces on top.
Sorry.
But
would somebody want to remove the bones in the helmet full of feces, or should I just let it fall?
I can move the helm and.
Wow. Hassan takes one for the team.
You know, I can hold my breath indefinitely, so the smell of his feces does not bother me.
That's a useful thought right now.
What's crazy is Usk's diarrhea smells surprisingly delicious. So, I don't know what your guys' problems are.
Okay, so yeah, if you just like hit it apart, and whatever's in there. I mean, you didn't remove the bones and stuff, right? So it caves down into like a recessed area underneath. The space underneath is equal to, the sarcophagus part, and you see a chest down there, just a few feet down.
Okay.
And kind of covered by dust and bones.
Does anyone else want to check out this chest, or should I do it?
It's
so I can drop in and do
it. It's wood, silver inlaid, very ornate. Doesn't appear to have a lock on it.
Oh, the lack of a lock just sounds dangerous, but I'll go in and open it.
Don't worry, we got your back, Heavy. Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
All right. You just get down there and you open it.
Yeah.
Okay. It somehow catches the light, and as Hebby opens it, sort of radiates this sort of like reflected glow on his face. And Hebby, you are staring down into a very large pile of silver pieces, gold pieces, and little sparkling zircons amongst them.
Well, everyone, those of you that are interested in being rich, I think that perhaps you are now.
Now, remember, I'm playing encumbrance, so this is a heavy thing for you guys to lug around without a bag of holding. Unless you want to disperse it evenly and see what it does, but it will...
Usk.
Yeah. You want me to heave this out of here, onto my shoulders, and lift it up out? I mean, I think I can.
How strong are you?
Oh, I'm pretty strong. I can lift an ox onto my shoulders.
How about an ox made of silver and gold?
Silver and gold.
And also, something else that's really funny. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll get down there. Get out of the way, Hebby. I mean, excuse me, sir.
I will get out of his way.
Draw this. Okay, can I lift it?
How much does that weigh? That's a good question.
Probably about as much as an ox.
Give or take.
Give or
If
take.
it's actual like gold coins, it's probably really heavy. But silver is lighter, isn't it? I don't know.
And shiny.
I'll give Usk guidance.
Okay, let's see.
Give me some guidance.
Add 1d4 onto his strength check if that occurs.
Anybody got a calculator? I should have that handy, actually. A calculator. How many times does 50 go into 6,000?
100? Twice.
6,200.
6,000?
Yeah, 6,200.
200?
Yeah.
620? Or 662?
That's
124.
Do you have a... There you go.
It goes into it 124 times.
Mm-hmm.
124.
Is that a Texas Instruments?
Mm-hmm.
124. Really? Okay. It weighs a total, including the chest. It's like 140 pounds.
Oh,
That's
that's
it?
nothing for us.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
that's not... I'm lifted with my two pinkies.
You are able to lift it, but the question is, how well can you move around, or, with this?
I just got to get it up out of this pit. Once I get it out of here,
Well, you did.
then we could leave it and go find that little hobbit guy. Give him the sword with the blue ball on it and have him fight Joseph the Greatest. And everything's going to be fine. We'll come back and get the gold and the zircons and the silver. Might as well.
Here, go fight this guy. That's a great plan.
Come on. So, what do? Do I have to roll strength?
Well, to lift it up, no, you don't.
I can just lift it up with my pinkies. All right, hey guys, look, gold.
Yep.
Kaboom. We're rich. We're wealthy misers.
You keep gaining and losing fortunes. Remember, you have 4,000 gold that's owed you back at the town of Ashford. And of course, you have however much you have in that bag of holding.
Yep.
If we can find that little shit. What was that guy's name again?
Buy a small keep here pretty soon.
Brickford.
Beatty
Brickford.
Brickford. Beatty Brickford.
So the question is, what are you going to do now? You searched the sarcophagus, found a chest of treasure.
Can we search around the walls for any secret doors?
Sure. Which wall? All the walls?
I will search here.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice.
Yeah.
And there.
And there's
And there.
there's a drapery behind the middle of that wall you're searching.
What you mean?
I'll look behind the drapery.
Okay.
Can all that armor and the sword easily fit in like a bag, one of my sleeping bags? Or
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, you're talking about not the helm, just the armor.
and the sword.
Oh, the
Can I bag it all up?
what? The sword that's humming and hovering over there.
Mm-hmm.
With the Yeti ball?
Are you going to try and grab the sword? I mean, you have to grab it.
No, but I mean, would it all
Yeah.
fit in a bag?
Well, it's a big sword. It's like a two-handed. It's something you'd strap to your back, and it's a good, 3.5 foot of steel.
Gotta have Popeye forms to wield that thing.
But Thorian, you notice in the wall there seems to be some kind of crack. Not a crack, but like a seam.
A seam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see that
I will
seam goes
investigate
up.
that.
And it
I might have a stone cutting proficiency. Hold on.
Use your last
Being a dwarf that I am, hold on. Oh, I do not. Okay, never mind. If there's any way I could use kind of my dwarven history and proficiency to study the crack in is it a stone wall?
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Well, you notice it's a seam that goes in the shape of a square. Goes up over.
Oh, a rectangle. Yeah.
Yeah. Your immediate thought is secret door.
Okay, I will. I'll look for a mechanism. First, I'll just push the rectangle.
How hard?
As hard as I would open a door.
As hard as you would open the other doors on rotating
If
hinges
I
in this
went
chamber?
up to a large stone door.
Yeah, like the other ones, every door you've come through here has been like heavy, flat on a hinge that sort of rotates.
Oh yeah. I'll push on one side and see if I can rotate it.
Do a strength check.
Okay, I'll give myself guidance. And a strength check. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. The door pushes in, and
I'll immediately when the door opens, I'll immediately look for tracks
okay. And this musty,
of
this
the
musty,
halfling
dank
that's been
air
invading
kinda,
us.
with a slight breeze, sort of comes through and hits you. And it can't open very far. Actually, it can only open about maybe 2 feet because it's behind this. It's behind the sarcophagus.
Okay. Can I look behind the door? Is there anything stopping it opening from completely open?
Yeah, it's just because it's behind a sarcophagus. There's not that much room for it to kind of rotate fully open.
Oh. Okay,
but it's enough
gotcha.
for you to slip through.
I'll definitely slip through it.
Okay.
And immediately start looking for tracks.
Well, if you immediately slip through it, you're seeing this. The rest of you are seeing this behind the drapery. You see, you hear a little grinding opening that sounds like the other doors that you had to open, and the lump behind the drapery that is Thorian sort of disappears.
Oh, I'll be vocal about it and say I did find an alternate way out of here.
Okay.
As I slip through, so people can.
It opens to a stone cellar-like area that's about 10 by 10, and there are other what used to be coffins that were similar to the ones you saw in the other areas of this crypt that are totally desiccated and in pieces, and the bones of whatever are strewn about. It looks like it's just been sort of
So is this
up.
room been touched within the last day or so, or does it look like completely ancient?
It looks ancient, but it looks like perhaps it's been disturbed more recently.
Can we see it on the map?
I
Thorian into it, the room?
I
Or no?
I don't have. I can't have a map for everything, Jeff.
Fuck! Don't take us out of it, man.
I'm right here, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
But you see a board tunnel.
This is bigger than a 10 by 10 room. I'm just letting you know.
I don't have the actual room, but you see a board tunnel leading out of the far wall that's about 10 by 10. It takes up nearly the entire far wall.
Oh, a tunnel?
And at the base of that tunnel, you see a black dragon scale.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
I'll pick up the black dragon scale.
Mm-hmm.
I will alert my compatriots that I'm pursuing with haste. If people want to follow me, I think I found a trail.
I will follow. Though I am thinking, this really feels like a trail that has been left for us.
Yeah, and that's gone really well.
As in leading to a trap.
Kala says, yeah, and that's gone really well for us so far.
That's what I mean.
I'm not doing so well.
Oh, you know what? I'm going
Could
to.
we maybe
I'll
rest?
heal her.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give is Tala? Is that her name?
Kala.
Kala. I will. I'm going to cast 3 first level cure wounds on her.
But keep in mind your other guys too. Like, actually, Usk. Usk is not looking. He's not one to complain apparently, but he's pretty.
Yeah,
he's
who's
pretty
injured?
tore up, and Daijin
injured.
is looking like down pretty bad, and.
Hey guys, I'm almost dead.
Joseph ain't looking so great either. So the only one that looks totally fresh and good is Heavy. Heavy looks like his normal, detached self.
Yeah. I guess I would suggest a short rest at this point then. Because everyone's so injured. I know I'm injured. I'm down 66% of my health.
Yeah, Kala's down really low, and she's exhausted. She looks exhausted from her rage.
Anyone up for a short rest here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it'll be an hour.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna rest in this new chamber, or are you gonna be back?
Let's rest in this the back chamber. We don't have to.
Yeah, it actually feels much.
Right in here.
It feels much better back here than it does in.
Yeah, for sure.
In the tomb of Bryce's, because of that sword. I mean, that sword just radiates this powerful evil.
Yep.
The Yeti testicle isn't doing anything to dampen all that?
No. Sorry.
It's surprising what a Yeti testicle can't do.
Maybe increases your constitution a little bit because you're not hungry.
What a testicle can't do. That's a pretty funny.
Damn. All right, so short rest.
So short rest. This is how a short rest works. You get 1 hit die per level, plus your constitution, and you can spend as few or as many of those as you want. If you want to be up to full strength, really what you do is you just keep rolling, keep track. So you guys are what, 10th level, right?
I'm 9.
Oh, ninth level.
Ninth level. So that's like for a fighter, that's 1d10. For a wizard, I think it's like 1d6. So like for you, Jeff, let's say you roll a 1d10 and you add your Constitution bonus to each roll. So your Constitution is pretty good. It'll tell you that big number on Constitution, whatever that is, like 2 or 3, whatever it is.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a hit dice roll you can do right under their hit points.
Do that. There you go.
And it'll have a number there, and then you just...
Yeah. So keep track of each roll, and you gotta. Oh, I guess the automatic roll does that for you too. I guess, huh? Probably keeps track of your rolls.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll have to keep an eye on it.
Okay,
So it's very likely that you guys would be up to full strength, just from a short rest.
How long is a short rest?
A short rest?
An hour.
An hour, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
So-
and roll for Kala.
I can meditate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, how many times do I roll the
Is it
D10?
as many times as you're allowed?
Which is
Which
your
is-
level.
It'd be like a 90-10.
Yeah, because you're 9th level, so you get 1 per
Oh.
level. So you get
Gotcha.
1d10 plus your Constitution. If it's 3, then you add 3 to each roll. So, you don't have to do that. You just have to hit the hit dice. It'll calculate it for you. So just hit the dice up to 9 times until you're done. And if it's less than 9, just keep track of that somewhere. Write in, what you have left. If you need to take a rest later,
Okay.
Yeah, Kala will probably use all of them because she's down to 10 hit points.
Ooh.
This one.
4.
Okay. Hit dice. Oh no, it does keep track of the hit dice. There's a place for you to keep track of the hit dice underneath your hit points. According to this, Kala's used a few of them today, but I don't know if that. Did you guys have another short rest today, or this is your first one? It has to be because it's not that late. So
Yeah.
let me mark that up. All right, and then where's
I have
the
2
actual hit die roll where you can roll and it'll just?
It's right under there.
Oh,
It's
it's right
the little.
under.
It says hit dice, and then it should have in parentheses.
Oh, I
D.
see. Nice. That's awesome.
Click on that guy.
Okay. Dungeon
I
Master.
thought she was a barbarian. Is she a
Yeah, no, she is.
Well, I see the top one says D12 plus 3, and then the bottom one says D10 plus 3.
Oh, is a barbarian D12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby.
Dang.
Nice.
28, 9, 30, 40, 45, 53,
Yeah, baby.
63, 64.
Yep.
Seventy-two. Okay, and that was 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. All right, so Kala's back up to full. Two, well, almost up to full. I might as well spend that last one then. Four? Oh, okay, almost up to full. Wait a minute. Oh, plus 10. Yeah, that's full. Okay. All right, after an hour, Kala is back up, ready to go.
Come on, boys.
Everyone, you've all
Let's
spent.
get after that little Frodo guy.
All right.
Prickford. Come on, let's go. Short rest is over.
Nice.
Hut, hut. Ah!
Is that Duke from G.I.
That's
Joe?
Duke.
Nice.
That's right.
Duke Dukem.
Duke from G.I. Joe.
All right, then
G.I. Joe.
I don't
He used to
have
talk,
a-
but his little voice box is shattered.
Oh yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
The tunnel is totally black. As far as there's no light or anything, and it looks strangely smooth. Like it's not a natural jaggedy tunnel. It's like it's been.
Ultraman!
Oh, nice! Look at that.
Quick, let's have sex. Ah! Jungle tree frog. Ah!
All right.
All right,
So-
okay, dark tunnel.
So, yeah, go ahead and put yourself in the. I'm going to leave you on this map, but maybe just let's move you into like an empty space over here.
Oh shit.
And go ahead and put yourself in the marching order. You want to go down this thing?
Where are we doing it?
Oh,
Sure.
did I just disappear when I moved off the map? I think you can move through these things, right? Here, just let me move you guys over here. Let me move you over here.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. All right. So,
I'll lead just so I can track, but
yeah, this is forward.
I'll get out of the way if anyone wants to swipe.
Oh, you want
swipe
to?
anything.
Okay, so this is forward then. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet wide too. So if any of you want to be side by side, you can.
Okay.
All right. Kala actually wants to be walking next to Heavy. And so Daijin and Usk, would you like you back here? Or
Sure.
yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're heading down the tunnel. Thurian, you're at the front. Are you doing anything besides walking?
I'm using my perception skills and tracking if I need to. But there's only one way to go, so I'm just trying to
What's your bonus with the
heighten my perception skill. My bonus
Yeah.
is 8.
8. Wow.
Yeah, for perception it is.
That's superhuman. Okay, so you.
I have a good wisdom, and it's one of the skills that I picked.
There's a faint amount of dust from the room that's been that's at the front of this tunnel, and that goes out into the tunnel, and from that you can see a couple of hobbit-sized feet walking down the tunnel.
Okay, the direction that we're going to go in.
Yeah, there's only one direction.
Yep. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. And after 10 feet or so, that there's no longer really that dust or anything in those. So you can't tell for sure beyond that, but you can make your own assumptions.
Yep, I'm going to assume that he's went down here.
All right, cool. Back to my notes. Okay. How long you're walking for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The tunnel isn't a straight line. It sort of bends to the left, to the right.
Smooth curves.
It's winding. Yeah, it's all unnaturally smooth as you make your way in. It's not good for anyone who's claustrophobic. It's a good thing our Eagle Warrior friend isn't here.
Hmm.
Of course, then at least he
I'm
would be
assuming
alive.
the ceiling is low.
It's not. No, it's not that low. It's you're,
Okay.
you're beneath the earth somewhere.
Are we going down at all, or are we going flat?
There is a slight decline.
It is slightly declining into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's not even. It's like it may dip down. It never seems to go up, and it goes down a little bit, evens out for a while. It maybe goes down a little bit more, evens out for a while. 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by. 30,
There's
30
nothing,
minutes
no
go by.
paths off to the left and right.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I will continue to press forward with
For how long?
I guess an hour or so.
Okay. About an hour. Probably dwarves, I would imagine, have a very good sense of time without having there be the sun or anything above, since they're underground creatures. But so you feel like about an hour or so has gone by.
Fucking racist.
And it's still the same.
Yes.
No. The farther we go, the more convinced there's something at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should keep going if everyone's up for it.
I look over my shoulder at Daijin and I say, he's like a gambler. And boy, oh boy, it's a good thing Thorman fucking died earlier, isn't it? You would have had a horrible time in this cave. All right, let's keep walking.
But at least he'd be alive.
Yep.
But you left the treasure in the room, right? In the sarcophagus room. You're not carrying that with you, right?
That was my understanding. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
What's that?
Kala actually says, like, what about all our gold? What about our treasure?
Well, we have our treasure has been taken from us. It's far more valuable than what we left behind.
Well, I'm not just talking about the treasure in that sarcophagus room, but also back in Ashford, that piece of shit mayor has $4,000 gold pieces he owes us.
Oh, do you think that was the 4,000 that we?
I mean, that's a lot of money. What do you think about it, Hebby? She turns to you.
I'm not motivated by money. I'm motivated by other things. I know that money is important. Sure. I didn't do this for the reward.
I turn and look at Daijin. He's motivated by books and coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What was taken from us. That's my motivation.
I see. Well, whatever Hebby says is, okay with me.
And if you want to go back and carry all that gold, you're welcome to.
Wherever Hebby
Talking to
goes is where
call
I
out.
go.
I want to catch this thief.
Okay.
We left that chest. I wouldn't leave it. No, I would hold on to that chest. Is it going to be too heavy?
It's 140 pounds.
40 pounds.
is liftable, but imagine walking around with that. You're going to have to rest a lot more, and you make much less progress with someone carrying that around.
Sure hope it's still there.
Yeah, you said it was still there, so it's there.
How about two of us? Just put it on a blanket, like a.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's retrospect. It's like you're talking about an hour in about going back to get it.
Oh, I didn't know we were that far.
Yeah. I mean, I'll backtrack if you want to backtrack to like 5-10 minutes out.
It's worth taking. Two people could just carry it on like a new on a gurney.
All right, let's backtrack a bit. Then we'll go back there, and because if you would notice it missing for sure.
Dungeon Master, can we split up?
Yes, but it's not great for gameplay.
Right, yeah. Because
then I have to, So one group has to go pick their nose while the other, does something. But you can do whatever you want. You can even shit in a dragon helm.
That happens.
Yep. I try that in Elder Ring or whatever game is popular nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they can have sex with bears apparently, but I don't know if they can shit.
Are there any bears in this cave?
No,
not yet. So
someone's feeling his oats.
So about not long after you go in, Joseph is starting to vocalize this, like, wait a minute, what about the treasure? I mean, Kala was talking about it, but as soon as Hebby was like, I'm not motivated by that, I want to. I mean, she just immediately kind of went over to Hebby's way of thinking, since she looks up to Hebby.
I got good night vision, right? This place is really dark. Are we just like in the dark, or do we have torches? Is it lit?
Well,
how is it lit?
Yeah, the way dark vision works in the game, which I don't know it would be the same in reality, is even in a totally dark tunnel, if you have night vision, then you can still kind of make things out and see if you have night vision. If you don't, then which Hassan, I guess that's a question for Hassan, because Hassan's a human.
No, I have it. I casted it the last time we did it, and then I did for
Hebby?
sorcery spell where it's like doubled the time of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So for Hebby and Kala, they need some
I have
kind
like
of
16 hours. So.
Unless you
because of my Jinn heritage, I can see in the dark.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can too.
all right. Well, unless anyone objects, Kala's going to have to light a torch, or either just hold on to your hand, Hebby, whichever.
She should probably light a
All
torch.
right. So she lights a torch. So there, you do have a torch, and then Joseph is starting to make some kind of protests about not having the chest, and maybe wanting to carry it along or something.
So what I was getting at was that I could see 60 feet ahead in the darkness. I just wanted to look ahead. So, is there another black dragon scale, or is there anything in front of us?
Yeah, we're rolling back to like maybe 10 minutes out from the thing, and no, you haven't seen any more dragon scales. Not yet.
This feels.
Yeah, you have choices.
Pointless.
You have choices. You have treasure behind
If
you.
we
You
can-
have the halfling in
If
front
we
of
can
you.
backtrack, I would have just grabbed. If I knew we weren't taking that treasure along, I would have picked up all the diamonds, like the jewels, and
At least there's
carried them.
whatever those are called. Those are coniums.
The most valuable.
Yeah. I mean, you have. There's not one path. You have a much larger mission above this, of course, which is to get to Mount Hope now. So there's no one way about this. There's
Can we
decisions
say
to
I
be made.
picked up like just a few to
All right, so
keep in my pocket?
you're getting like 5 to 10 minutes out, and you're like realizing you don't have the chest, and you're saying you want to backtrack and maybe grab some of that treasure, or grab the whole thing and carry it.
I just want to run back for the diamonds. Yeah, the jewels.
Okay.
Wait, you want to get the treasure and then come back and keep going down?
He just wants to grab like the more valuable ones at least.
Well, no. If I'm already, forget it. I don't
No. If you're up there, you thinking just staying up there?
I don't want to go back for the treasure.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going forward, you don't know how long you could go for days. You have no idea. You could get farther and farther away from that treasure. You could end up at Mount Hope now. You could end up in the bowels of hell. You have no idea.
An option, if you want to go back and get it, you could just separate all the gold from the silver and just carry the gold and the gems. That might be a lot less heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to evenly distribute it amongst you. The great thing about the character sheets is they calculate. So I could just type in however much you decide to keep into your character sheet, and it'll add the amount of weight. And then there's a formula for that. Right now, you guys are not encumbered, but if you can only carry a certain amount before you're encumbered, and that starts to slow you down. As far as your movement, it doesn't.
How about this? How about Joseph? Why don't you go back and get the treasure? And half of us will, or most of us will stay in the tunnel, maybe searching for any hidden side paths. And then when you come back, we'll continue down.
I'll go with him, and I'll lift the chest with my pinkies.
All right, so you're going to take the whole chest.
Might as well. Right?
We can thin it out if we just take the most valuable stuff.
I mean, okay, yeah.
It's like isn't it like 10 silver per 1 gold?
Yeah.
Just take all the gold.
We could just take all the gold and leave the silver.
Kala was like, we did clear out that tome pretty much. I mean, it could be like our tome. Who else is gonna go down there?
You saying tome?
Will you quit
Tomb.
talking us out of doing it, Vinton?
Kala's just throwing stuff out there. She's another character.
It's occurring to me. So we're pursuing a thief that stole a bag of holding. And he's been leading us through dangerous parts of this dungeon. If I were him, I would be rigging this so that he could collect all the treasure behind us. That's what I would do if I were a thief.
Kala says, "You are so smart, Master."
Why don't you just suck his dick already? I'm sorry.
That's not my.
You guys can take a short rest. That's fine.
I said we go back. Let's all just go back. Screw this. Let's go back.
If Wix were here, that's what he'd be doing. My previous character.
Mm-hmm. Right, but Heavy's like the opposite of Usk. Any decision you make has ramifications. Choose wisely.
I'm staying where I'm at. That's what I know. That's my decision. And I think we should keep going down this tunnel. But I'll stick around if you want to get it. Get the treasure. That's okay with me.
Okay.
But
So
that's my decision.
So Joseph and Usk, you guys are heading back to gather the treasure,
Are we?
or some of it, or I mean, you could take
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
Was that Joseph
I said I
greatest?
No. I said I wouldn't go back for it.
Oh, okay. You can say, are you going to push on then?
We're going to stay.
You're going to push on?
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Let's push on.
All right. It goes for an hour. It's over an hour.
Oh my God.
Hour and a half. Keep going.
Yes.
2 hours.
Oh my God.
2.5.
You know what? I'm letting out small farts along the way.
Good thing
Fully
in the
natural.
back.
3 hours.
Any chance we're going in circles?
Poor
How would you roll for that? Well, there was only one exit, so if you were to go in a circle, you'd be back at the beginning, right?
Right, you'd see that.
So you don't think that's happening, but 3.5 hours, 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Assuming you
Zack
guys,
Snyder's Justice League.
after it's at least 4 hours, you begin to smell something really foul, and it's not us.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's not us, but it does smell familiar.
All right.
It smells like those filthy troglodytes that you encountered in the mountain dungeon leading up to the Palace of the Drakes. So you smell that kind of, disgusting kind of reptilian odor, and it's growing more powerful. And around a bend, you do see some ambient light around the corner. And with that, stay tuned till next week.
All right. Thanks.
All right, dudes.
Go.
All right.
See you later.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
Yep.
All right, Dungeon Dudes.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
He's a world-famous brain surgeon.
The only time we doctors should accept death is when it's caused by our own incompetence.
Blade scalpel, Metzenbaum scissors.
Who wants only one thing in a woman.
Let cat out of here.
The perfect mind in the perfect body. Steve Martin's out of control in The Man with Two Brains.
She's not right. She's dead.
Dead. I better get her to a cemetery right away.
Tense. Jumpy.
6 weeks and you haven't made love to your wife yet?
Into the mud, scum queen.
Oh, you have no hair. Oh, sorry.
Were you out on the lake today kissing your brain?
As far as I'm concerned, you're the most complete woman I've ever known. All my life, I wanted women with great bodies.
Why?
I've had the top of her head off, but that's as far as it went.
Go, Chester!
Steve Martin. The Man with Two Brains. You'll laugh your cranium off. Yeah. Rated R. Starts Friday, June 3rd. Check newspapers for local listing.